Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week in Robot Combat. It is presently Sunday the 18th of October. It has just gone 5 o'clock and you are live with me, Jevon Woodrow, for some more news. Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to this live stream once again. There's been a question in the comments I've just seen come up, why all the live streams recently. Basically, as Oliver Stapley has said, editing takes about 4.5 hours plus time to then go through comments and whatever, whereas this is a much easier process. For me, it doesn't remove half of a Sunday. As somebody who works 5 days a week, all of the hours, like 8 till I get home sometimes after 6 o'clock, some evenings, it means that, you know, I don't get much free time to myself, and what free time I do get is usually filled with other things. For example, on a Monday I then record the Robocast Newsweek with Sam Elliott. Make sure you check that out. We will be recording one this week. Apologies there wasn't one last week. I was having a bad time of it, and yeah. Anyway, there will be one this week, I hope, so long as Sam is free and everything, and yeah, we look forward to that. News. There's been a normal amount of news for once. There's not been a massive amount of news. Obviously this week has been the end of BattleBots filming, which is almost more exciting for me. It means that the season has wrapped, all the footage is now going to the editors, and it will be edited and it will be coming out in the next few months, and that is very exciting indeed. We are still waiting on confirmations of all the teams. As soon as that list appears on the BattleBots website, I will be doing a video. Come day or night, I will be doing it on the day that happens. I have my spies keeping an eye out for that happening. I'm looking twice a day at the minute on the BattleBots website to make sure that we are checking that hasn't happened yet. I don't think it's happened just yet. If it has, do let me know in the comments below, and we shall we shall stop whatever we're doing, and I'm going to record a video on it. Obviously it will take about an hour or so to get all the images and edit them all together and all that, so yeah, do bear with me, and we'll make sure that gets done. I'm looking forward to it. Please don't eject Ping Wizard. Ping Wizard is the best of all of us. Hello. All aboard the pain train. I'd rather not. They might injure me. Should we news? Let's news, and then we'll go through some lovely comments from the wonderful live chat where all the best people are this afternoon. We start then with Inktober, a bit of self-promo. Inktober still continues. I've been doing lots of Inktober pictures. You can see a few of them on screen now. We've got Nuts, we have Rusty, the best of all of us, Firestorm 5, sorry. Firestorm 6 is my own creation. We've got Dwayne Nibley there. What ones can't you see? I wonder. I am a little bit behind on Inktober's, so I've got to catch up after this. We got Dwayne Nibley there. So you won't see Beta. You can go and check all these pictures out on the World of Woodrow Facebook page, where you can find links to all this week's stories. We also have Immersion. Don't know how well you can see Immersion there. There. And we have from last Sunday, Foxic. So yeah, very cool. I've not done many this week. I've done 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Got to catch up for Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. 4 pictures. Oh, good lord. That's more work than I'd like. But there we are. We'll catch up eventually, I'm sure. Obviously, last year I did 14 pictures and stopped because half-term happened and I forgot to carry on doing them. So, yeah, looking forward to getting a bit further than 14 this year. I can't stop now, otherwise I've just got to the same point again. Don't want to do that. We'll move on then from my own self-promotion to some actual news. So, once again, there has been a preview of the new Copperhead, a full rundown from the wonderful minds behind Copperhead over on YouTube. There is a link to that on the Facebook page. Robert Cohen doing God's work in showing us all that is new, all that is old, and all that should do, I think, quite well this year with Copperhead. Go and check that video out. It's very good, very in-depth, very detailed, and you get to stare at a lovely looking new Copperhead, which is always fun. I can't believe that that is all hand painted. Like, all of the artwork on it is hand painted. That is mind boggling. Such brilliant artwork on it. Just incredible. Incredible. Yeah, love the new Copperhead. Looking forward to seeing them in the top 16, hopefully. I don't know the top 16, but they are one of the robots that I have marked for my top 16 this year, and I'm going to be going through and doing a top 16 prediction soon. There is another top 16 prediction on this list. We'll move on then to Chomp. This is the weapon. This massive thing is the weapon turret. It is flipping massive. I can't get over how big this new Chomp is. It is truly mind-boggling. Obviously, it's got an axe. You can see that's in the gap at the top, so it's not the big sort of that shaped axe from years past. Instead, it's a single axe thing that comes out and jabs, which I think might work better for them, to be honest. They're not throwing the entire weight of the robot over the top of them, and yeah, it does all weird things with physics and all sorts when you swing a massive weapon over the top. Instead, they've got this jabby thing that comes out like a karate chop, which I think will work much better for them. So, yeah, and we can see that in action, mounted to the top of Chomp in these lovely pictures here. You can see the ring all painted yellow around Chomp to protect the legs, and that axe that is, I think, probably piercing that very thick looking bit of metal. That is impressive. It is a very powerful machine. I look forward to seeing Chomp in action, I really do. And I, again, never thought I would hear myself saying that, because that is just brilliant. There is Chomp. We shall move on to the wonderful RotatoR, who are back this season. Obviously, we weren't sure whether RotatoR would be back with COVID and everything, but it turns out that they are. And they are continuing to go for this sort of very modular theme for RotatoR. So one half of the robot on, potentially some wedge action going on at the back. Yeah, just looking very, very cool. Very neat. Very sort of... This version of RotatoR sort of reminds me of a robot from... I think it's either ClashBots or This Is Fighting Robots. It was called 007, built by Gary Cairns of Typhoon and PP3D fame. Yeah, it's a really good looking robot, as usual. RotatoR doing some wonderful things. We shall move on to SMEEEEEEEEEEEE blue screen. Yes, SMEEEEEEEEEE, which is this weird long wedge robot. It's actually two robots that are attached with a wedge front end, and it can all articulate and things. And SMEEEEEEEE, very peculiar robot. Quite an odd design, but no less cool. Just wonderful. Love me some SMEEEEEEEE. Looking forward to seeing it in action. I think I know one of its fights, but I'm not going to tell you lot that, because that would be spoilers, and we don't do spoilers on this channel. So yes, SMEEEEEEEE, just fun, isn't it? It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, hope they can do what they have set out to do and be just the world's biggest doorstop. Hey, Jamie McCarg has released a video on building his replica Dead Metal. This is episode 1, where he shows off several things to do with the build. I'll be honest, I've not yet had a chance to watch this video. It is on my watch later list, and I just haven't had the time to get around to watching it yet, so apologies, Jamie, but do go and check it out for yourselves. This Dead Metal machine is incredible. I've said it so many times that it just remains to be true, and yeah, be sure to go and give it some love. Go and subscribe to Jamie's channel. It is just cool. We next have a closer look at atom number 94, which is this dual vertical disc spinner with 4 weapon belts. That is going to be hella reliable, I think, as long as something doesn't get all 4 of them in one go. That would be a shame. Yeah, this thing, it looks really cool. It's got quite the ground clearance around the sides, like even more so than Black Dragon. I thought Black Dragon had quite a high ground clearance last season, but yeah, this is a really thin machine, which is great. It's like Wan Hu, but done slightly differently, sort of Wan Hu raised off the ground a bit. It will be all kinds of manoeuvrable, I have no doubts about that, but yeah, I think it might struggle with perhaps some gyro. It's got a lot of room for gyro. Undercutters might have a bit of a field day with it as well, is my concern. But I'm still looking forward to seeing Atom 94 at BattleBots. Again, as I said a few weeks ago, we didn't think we were going to get any kind of international teams this year in BattleBots, so the fact that we have a few going is remarkable in itself, and I wish the teams all the best for their ventures in the BattleBots 2020 season. Scrolling up further, David of Smeg has been rebuilding a robot that is currently competing in Series 1 of LEGO Wars, and that is Good Hits, which is a terahertz clone. Now, a lot of people were saying on the stream that it was a blacksmith copy. No, it's not. It's a terahertz copy, and that is ever more present with this wonderful new version of Good Hits, and this thing looks amazing, and I can't wait to see it in person when I go and assist with Series 2 filming of LEGO Wars. I hear it's got some clout to it. Looking forward to seeing it in action. The new Good Hits, very, very, very cool. David, just top work on it. Honestly, that is a fit-looking robot. It really is. And there's not a lot more I can say about it. I think it'll do quite well against horizontals as well, to be honest. It's got good front wedge to deflect blows. Might have a bit more ground clearance than the last one, perhaps, but, you know, there's not many robots that have a low ground clearance enough to get underneath it. I mean, which robot is it? It's Detonator, who I keep misjudging and driving up the front wedge of Detonator and end up in a world of problems. So, yeah. It's deceptive. And speaking of LEGO Wars, episode 2 premiered on Friday. If you've not yet gone and watched it, do go and check it out. And actually, there is a Facebook page now for LEGO Wars as well, so go and check that out. The Good Hits pictures were on that page, so go and give that a like for all the latest. The next episode of LEGO Wars will premiere this coming Friday at 7 PM UK time on the David of Smeg YouTube channel. It is the quarterfinals. Everything to play for. Good. Glad we've got that cheeky bit of plugging out of the way. It's worth it because LEGO Wars is just so good. Friday Night Robot Combat. We need a bit of that, don't we? We move on to some excellent news for fans of Jenny Taft. She's back for this season of BattleBots as the pit reporter. I thought she was absolutely smashing as the pit reporter last year. I'm really pleased to see that she is back once again. One of the best pit reporters we've ever had in Robot Combat. So yeah, Jenny Taft returns. Good to see her back. And looking forward to seeing her in the new season of BattleBots when it premieres at some point in the next few months. Next, we have a look at Uppercut. Now, we hadn't seen Uppercut before other than their shipping crate. They finished the build and got it packed away before COVID set in, and it remained in that packing crate for the duration of lockdown in America. And yeah, this is the first we've seen of it, and there are some new things on it. There's slight improvements on wedgelets and all sorts. I'm hoping they're going to keep the fisted spinner on there for the majority, because I think it was their most effective one. I think they put it on for giggles last time and ended up using it quite a fair bit as it had quite a bit of clout. Yeah, it looks really cool. Those that enjoyed Uppercut last season will probably enjoy it once again. So they are back this season, looking very cool in their hero shot. Very nice. And this is the third colour, and this one's been coming up a lot more. So we've got the blue backgrounds, the red backgrounds, and now we've got the white backgrounds as well. So I'm wondering if we're I don't know, I wonder if we're getting these as official pictures this year or what's going on. But yeah, I really like these pictures. Keep them coming. Good stuff, BattleBots, well done. We move on to Among Us. Some people were saying I was acting really sus. Yes, Among Us, we were testing some things out the other night, me and a few RotatoR friends, so you can see David of Smeg there, next to me as the imposter, playing some Murder in the Dark, which is an excellent game mode. Go and check that video out. It's only like 3 minutes long, It was a bit of fun, and we might be doing something with it further going forward. Probably not on my channel, but perhaps its own thing. So look forward to that. And to those that say that I can't make video gaming content for my own channel, I can do whatever the hell I like for my own channel. It's my channel. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Right, next story. Obviously, Series 5, as I said at the top of the show, has come to an end filming-wise. You can see the BattleBots there, all dressed up and lovely, looking very smart indeed. Yeah, Bots FC, they're sharing a look at the BattleBots. And speaking of Bots FC, and I forgot to share it, they have a new video up on their YouTube channel, I believe, showing off the new... or the final part of their Shatter build. I think they do anyway, maybe they don't, I don't know. They certainly had another video that they were advertising on Facebook earlier, so go and check that out, whatever it is. It may well be the last one that I've shared in the news. I didn't get the chance to go and look before I had to go and do things. So yeah, there is the BattleBots, all lovely and shiny. MadCata, oh, meow. Looking very, very nice. It's just a work of art, it really is. The front of that machine looks absolutely stunning. MadCata, this version particularly, is sort of more like the Cat King robot that they took to King of Bots last year, which was a very good machine, did very, very well, and these guys are one of my two top 16 predictions for this week, because this MadCata could be quite the underdog, but probably shouldn't be based on how well it did in King of Bots. So yeah, look out for MadCata this season. I have high hopes for them. It's a work of art, it really is, and very excited to see it in action. And that, I think, takes us to our final story for this week, which is Bop Brawl. The Robot Fighting League in Canada are currently hosting some COVID-safe backyard battles with ants and beetles. There are a number of planned events coming up and more in the pipeline, so make sure you check out the Bop Brawl. The Twitch stream is, I think, presently live. They are currently fighting, so do go and check that out once this is over, and see some robot combat on your Sunday afternoon/evening, depending on where you are. Enjoy that one. And yeah, that is about it for the news for this week. Quite a short, sharp bit of news. Not much going on, other than everything that's happened. Obviously, there's been a lot of BattleBots stuff that's been going on, but we've not heard too much about it this week. I'm just checking Facebook to see if there is any more. I don't think there is on that front. So yeah, that is that. We shall throw over to the wonderful live chat, where I shall be looking at your lovely questions / comments. So get your questions into me if you wish to ask me anything. I will try and do my best to answer most things, depending on what they are. Grand Slam 2 at some point. As I said, I'm not getting much free time at the minute. I'm currently snowed under doing lots of things at work, and this is sort of the main thing that my channel is doing well with at the minute. So Grand Slam 2's on the back burner at the moment, but I do plan on bringing it out at some point. I've just got to decide when to do that. I'm sure I can catch up on Inktober. 4 to do. I'll do a couple today perhaps, and a couple maybe tomorrow if I get time. Yeah, I'll catch up, don't worry. I'll do. Even if I go into November to catch up, I will still try and get through this year's Inktober in full. Does Chomp have walking AI? I'm not sure if it has walking AI. Part of me thinks that the weapon system, the turret, is semi-autonomous in that it can... well, none of it is AI. It's not artificial intelligence. It's semi-autonomous. Yeah, I think that turret can locate where the robot is to swing the hammer over at the opportune moment, but I'm not sure. I think it would be silly for them to innovate that and then take it away again, but maybe they want to do improvements to it first. So yeah, I don't know is the answer. I don't know. Not a fan of RotatoR split in half. I'm not sure. I think it's growing on me. I'm having all sorts of problems with the full RotatoR setup as a Hexbug toy. It just does not want to drive properly for me, so I'm going to try it out with some new batteries and see if that works, and if not, then I will declare it the worst of the Hexbug toys. It's close at the minute. I do miss the double discs. They did work well for overheads and things, but you know, they're going with something else, and big up for that, trying something new. I do mean 008, not 007, yes. Smee, lots of Smee for champion. No, can't be Smee for champion. It is most definitely Rusty for champion. They're going to steal the giant nut and roll on home with their tracks. Bite Force didn't enter because it didn't want to be beaten by Smee. Yeah, probably. Atom 94 versus Witch Doctor. I don't know. I think that might be quite a boring fight. You don't want to see Vert on Vert, really, do you? Yes, everyone go watch Lego Wars. Indeed, I second this. Although technically I already firsted it, so maybe I third this? I'm not sure. Testing a new version of Hypershock for Series 2 currently. Oh, yes please, put a video up on the old Facebook page, David. I would love to see that. Gotta love that Hypershock action. Looking forward to hopefully getting to drive that in Series 2. Mwaha. I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Uppercut last season either. Caleb, can you join with Among Us, maybe? We'll talk after. Oh, apparently there isn't a new Bots FC video on their YouTube channel. Shame. The Seaborg says meow. I agree, although that's very sus. MadCata or Agrobot. There's the Agrobot vibes are big this season with both Hydra and MadCata. I like it. Bring back the art. It's big. Robot Fight Club has a few videos coming out on their channel. Go and check that out. Bit of self-promotion, why not? Go for it. Bit slow this week. Yeah, the news is a bit slow this week. It happens from time to time. But, you know, realistically speaking, the amount of news there was this week is probably the length of a normal This Week in Robot Combat video. Although this is the new normal, because it's just easier for me at the minute. Once I get my life back on track a bit, then maybe we'll go back to the old ways, but we'll see. I'm quite enjoying doing the live streams at the minute, so I'm tempted to stick with them. Hi, how am I doing? Doing quite well. How well can I see Chomp doing? I'm not sure if I see it in the top 16. I think it has the potential to be fight winning, judging by the photos that we have seen. Could get at least a win, if not more, depending on the opponents it has, I guess, is the main thing. But yeah, I look forward to seeing it in action. Chomp versus Shatter, that would be a fun fight. That would be a fun fight. I'd like that idea. Yeah, that is true. Split RotatoR is only using 75 to 80% of their weight limit at the moment. So yeah, it's interesting. Apparently the spinner, I think the team said it was about 3,000 RPM. I don't know if that's right. I can't remember, but I seem to recall that being in the comment section of that post on Facebook. Go and check it out. I can't remember. Andy Icewave, what? Indeed. Mr. Liamland says moo. Okay. Yes. Oh, damn. I meant to share that, Oliver. Yes. Oliver versus Mark. Two of my friends doing some robot fighting up in Dundee, where it's a nice location to go and meet up and do some robot fighting. Also, if you happen to be up in Scotland, Oliver, I would like you to self-promote the Roboteering Society thing that you're doing up there. Do it now. Do it. Talk about it, because more people should join if they can. I don't know if they can. But Oliver is doing wonderful things up in Scotland, setting up more robot combat, and that's always a good thing. So, yeah, big up Oliver Stapley there. It's a big win for him. It's also a shame that Cobalt won't be in this year's BattleBots. I know they got some really poor decisions last year and have huge potential. I agree. Caught on the floor last year was a shame against Duck. They could have gone 3-1 and earned their place rightfully in the top 16, but unfortunately did not. Can your Carnage Series 4 question be answered? Is that the one about Crikey? If so, yeah, I think it will be a huge disappointment as per usual, and if it does do well, it will be a sheer fluke like it was in Robot Wars Omega. Love you, Crikey. I have an Antweight version of Crikey. I haven't shown it off yet because it currently doesn't work. But here is Antweight Crikey, which is just the most amount of fun you could have with an Antweight. But yeah, it doesn't work at the minute. I can't get it to bind for some reason or another. It won't do it. The people, unhelpfully don't know what's happening with it. So we're trying everything we can to get Crikey fighting. Fingers crossed. Here we go. So Antweight events planned for Glasgow next spring. No more details as yet, but sign-ups and more info will be forthcoming once we start work on our arena. Yes, Oliver Stapley, big win, big up, the big man. If you're up in Scotland, look out for sign-ups for Scottish events. It's always good fun when more events happen in places where there aren't many events. I'm hoping to do something similar over in the East, because there needs to be more robot combat in the UK and in the world. And with that, I think we have probably reached the end of this week's stream, running at about half an hour-ish. So, yeah. Ooh! Larger weight classes may come down the line. It's a uni society, so we'll definitely be competing in heavier categories at least. Big up Ant Farm, yes, that's the proposed name for my events over here. Although, yeah, I'm looking at all sorts of things. I have other ideas and a potential second location we might go if I can work out the logistics of it. But it would be a really cool venue to do some robot combat at. So yeah, watch this space for more robot combat stuff coming soon. That is where we're going to leave it for this week. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember that you can find all the links to this week's stories over on the World of Woodrow Facebook page. Do go and support that. Do also check out the Robocast Newsweek on your favourite podcasting apps, where you can hear more opinions and thoughts and feelings from both myself and Sam864 on all of this week's news stories. Do go and check that out. If you're new, please do subscribe to the channel and do give this video a like if you have enjoyed it. I've done everything in the wrong order there, but I no longer care because we have reached the end. So thank you all for watching, and we shall see you all in the not too distant future. Bye bye.